It is actually very, very sad that our president was not able to address this youth the right way. Because I feel that if you want to address the youth, you first of all itemize what their grievances are and answered it one after the other, bringing solution to each of those things they have mentioned. So by so doing, it will be easier for them to see that you are serious and you have their interests at heart. For me, who had gone out to cover most of these protests that has happened since on the 1st, I have seen where the police officers were being, of course, those of you who had watched my live video, in fact, if you have not watched the live video, you can see what's happening right now here. They're throwing tear gas at the protesters. Why not allow these children protest that they will just move on the road and do nothing? But when you begin to apply force, you make the people want to go out to fight. I love my country so much, and that is why you see me whenever this thing happens, it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. If I don't love Nigeria, God knows I will never make one comment about Nigeria. I love this country with so much passion. In fact, sometimes I get offended by the way some of our leaders behave, because some of our leaders don't even understand. They don't understand what it means. Before you went into power, somebody voted for you. Voting means that the person said, I believe in you, I know you can deliver, and that is why I'm voting for you. So the person is giving you an employment letter. The day they handed you the certificate of return, it meant that you have been given an employment letter, and the community or the state or the local government or wherever you are heading are your employer. You are the employee. If our politicians understand that they are now the ones that are the employee, we are the employer of their labor. Because whatever they are doing, whatever salary they get paid, is taxpayers' money. It is so sad that this our president was not able to be definite in his reply. That statement, a lot of people have categorically seen the press release and were reading it alongside with him. Of course, we content creators would have noticed a speech or a video that was edited. That thing was edited. It was not a live broadcast. And that has caused a lot of problem right now. As I speak to you, there has been a rumor that some people had gone to look for Wike's house to cause problem. Is it that the president is waiting until politicians are being, brought down by violence, that he will be able to get up and say the truth? Can't we learn from what has happened in Kenya, where the youths were talking and they were not paying attention? They started buying them, they started taking their lives, and went until the youth stood up and said no. They went out and said whether they die, if they will die, let them die. And they went out. That was when the president now decided to listen and had a conversation with his people called the Gen Zs of Kenya. It was on that live chat that people began to ask him questions and he was responding. So if our president, who was very bold during the time of Goodluck Jonathan, to sit down and have a conversation with people and went out to protest, then fuel had just added with just, I think, 20 naira difference. And he went out, they occupied Nigeria, he was the person protesting, and he kept saying revolution now. But I will have to put this up here. You can see this. Look at it. This was in those days before he became president. Tinubu calls for revolution. You call for revolution, but now it is your time. People are agitating and you are getting scared, or you are even, against them, saying that they don't have a right to protest. But you said they had the right to protest. If not for copyright and reuse content, I would have played a video here where he made a full speech during Goodluck Jonathan's time. And how much did they add? Just 20 naira on top of the fuel they were having. It was now I think they now increased it to 87 naira. It was a problem. Now, some of you who have come to this channel to drag me to say I'm supporting Wike, you know very well that if you know me, you will know that I don't support politicians. No, I don't do that. What I do is I stand for my people. I am a patriotic Nigerian. I love Nigerian. And I hate to see Nigerians cry for help and they don't get. It hurts me. Let me tell you something about life. If today I have the money to go to the market and buy food to eat, if the man outside the street is hungry, he will attack me. That is how poverty can make people go the extra mile. Now, as I speak with you guys, there is a video trending right now of Jigawa lawmaker's house being burnt down. So now the lawmakers, the politicians are running away. They are running helter-skelter because they don't know who is coming to burn their house or who is coming to attack their children. If you go to Abuja airport right now, go to Lagos airport right now, go to the major airports in Nigeria and see the way people are going. It is not good. Now, to the extent where people are flagging, they are flying another country's flag. It is this thing. President, please listen. If you people will see this video, listen to the people who put you into power. Listen to the people who voted you into power. President Tinubu, listen to the people who put you into power so that you can govern peacefully. Let me tell you, a leader who listens to the people is always making the right choices, and nobody will want them to be removed. But if a leader who is saying that in his own time protest is wrong, but in the time that he was looking for power, protest was not wrong, then that's double standard. That's having a double standard. See the way people are running away from Abuja. People that came to Abuja for business. It is really sad. Because as I speak to you, for those of us who go out to tour, it is even difficult for us to go out to tour Abuja because we don't even know where we will enter. Because just a few days ago, the police were shooting at people, and a 12-year-old boy had caught a stray bullet. A woman who is selling kunu by the road caught a stray bullet. Why would the police be shooting at citizens who are not carrying any weapon? Why do you shoot at people who do not have guns? This is the height of insensitivity. And I take exception to all these kind of things happening in Nigeria. It is not giving us a good light. It is not giving us a good light. And this is really, really painful. It's painful to see people crying, begging for food. One boy posted and said, in his state, if you have a cup of garri, share with somebody. It is that bad. You see people who are doing well because of the way now, a lot of people, businesses are closed in Abuja. Yes. So many people have not gone to the market for days because they are afraid for their lives. Most people have not driven out of their house. Offices have not opened. People who have pending contracts cannot go. So what is the president saying? It's not all about, for the states where they have declared curfew, that 24 hours curfew, that is the same state. People are still hijacking. I saw one because of copyright and reuse content. I will not be putting it here. I saw where this armor car, the protester had hijacked it, and the police officers did not do anything. The reason is this: because they have decided not to harm anybody in that state. But how come Abuja is like this? How come? Why will Abuja be like this? What am I saying flying on the internet? Why? Why should Abuja be like that? The president should know one thing, that when the people voted in Abuja, they did not vote for him. That in those who voted for him were not as much as the ones that did not vote for him. He should take all those things into consideration. Abuja is a place where we have a mixed crowd. So it is really not nice for us to get to a point where we will not be able to go out. Okay, now, this thing that is happening where it is almost indirectly sit at home. It is indirectly sit at home that they are doing for us, because we can barely go to the banks, we can barely go to the market, we cannot go out to certain areas. Of course, if you watch the video I posted yesterday, you will see that in some places you couldn't pass. There were places I couldn't even video because the security presence there was so heavy. Now, I heard that some vandals went to a place to vandalize some things, and there were no police officers at site. But for police officers to come and stop protesters and begin to waylay people, citizens who gave you the mandate, they are always everywhere in Abuja. So we have this number of police officers. I am surprised. So now that the politicians are running helter-skelter, who is going to be the one? They are not sleeping well, as far as I'm concerned. So now they are arresting the people who are flagging under man's country's flag. They've arrested the tailor. They've arrested all these people. Please, Nigeria is not a country that is known for violence. Please, As much as possible, protect our integrity. President Tinubu, protect our integrity. As a country, we love our nation and we want to live in our nation. I am not of the opinion of Japa. Right now, a lot of people are leaving. A guy posted the other day that he owns a school, and the person who helps to support his school lives in the UK, because the person had to japa, and he was the home teacher for the man's children, and now the man decided to support his school. Right now he discovered that they couldn't even pay the children come to school without food. The children come to school, they can't even have food to eat. And when he asked them why didn't they come with food, they said they don't have food at home. The owner of the school had to even start giving the children money again to buy food. Yet they had not even paid school fee. He had reduced the school fee. He said he wants to show the children about computer software and all of those things. But where is the money to be able to put this facility on ground? In those days where the missionaries came here to help us, now the missionaries, the schools the missionaries built, they have not been able to maintain it. But you see that the structure is still standard. So let our government do something. Listen to the people. You are working for them. You see, as a politician, you need to be, first of all, a servant leader. How can we live in Abuja that is very peaceful and we are scared? The other day, I just was passing. I just videoed a place where police were burning tire on the road. As I passed and went home, the next thing I saw on Bl0cks, the same place I parked, people were there fighting. That was when that stray bullet entered a child that came out of their house. This is not nice. It's not a good story to listen to. We should not use this kind of bad news to spoil our country. Nigeria is a very peaceful place. Nigeria is a place where we love people, we accommodate people, we tolerate each other's religion. The police should not be, they say the police is our friend. How is the police our friend? With what they have exhibited, does it look like they are our friends? No. How can it be all the time the government versus the people? When you want to go into power, you'll be begging people to vote for you. Immediately you enter, you turn tiger, you don't listen to the people. Why? And then one will be wondering why the youth are calling for the army to take over. I think it's situations like this, because you see them crossing this road, they were going to talk to the military people, and the military people were not even shooting at them. The police, your duty is to protect lives and properties. How come you are the one who is now shooting at us? Because if you watched my live stream, they shot at us. They used tear gas, and they started shooting. I covered it live. And that was not even a pleasant sight. I've not run like that in my life for a very long time. In our own country, no now. No. Allow us to tour Abuja and show how beautiful this city is. Allow us to tour Nigeria and show how beautiful Nigeria is. Don't scare people away. Don't scare investors away. A lot of investors have left this country, and it's not a pleasant thing to hear. Don't scare people away. This is all shades of wrong. President Tinubu, listen to the people you swore to protect. Listen to the people you said you were going to give a better life. In your speech, you did not even say you are going to punish the police officers that kpai people. And you think that the police officers that were kpai and all the looting is because those people were angry the way the police officers attacked them. This protest was peaceful until the police started exercising their force on them. Stop it. This is wrong. Let us not become a laughing stock. We are called the giant of Africa. Let us not become the snail of Africa. This is wrong. Please.